Hey everybody, I just wanted to go through and give you guys a virtual option. For those of you who couldn't make it this past Saturday on the 24th for our Reset Kickoff Seminar. Um, Welcome to the 28-day Reset Kickoff. I'm excited you're here, whether you're a gym member just checking us out or you had a friend talk you into it, you made it, and that's the first win right there. Now, taking a look at this slide, there's a few different things we see here. Reset your habits, reignite your energy, and rebuild your consistency. This is what we're doing together over the next 28 days. It's not a crash diet, it's not a go hard or go home program, but a simple, structured reset that helps you build momentum in your real life, not some fantasy version of it. Before we go any further, I want you to think about this. Go ahead and give yourself a high five, give yourself a round of applause for kicking this challenge off. It's going to be so much fun. Let's talk about this whole thing, how it works, and why you can actually trust this process. So, going to the next slide. This 28-day reset isn't some random idea we threw together in the back office with a dry erase marker, right? It's built using the HSN mentoring framework, which was voted the top habit-based coaching program in 2025. Everything you're about to use, the app, the videos, the tracking, is based on a method that's written by registered dietitians, trusted by doctors, and most importantly, it works if you follow it. We've partnered with Healthy Steps Nutrition because they've helped thousands of people build habits that actually last without extreme diets or trying to be perfect. Um, I'll pick on myself, and you guys at home can stew on this one a little bit. But how many of you have started something strong and then life happens, right? Um, exactly. This reset is different because we're not just talking about food or workouts. We're focusing on the whole picture: mindset, sleep, daily movement, and yep, even enjoying the process. So now that you know the why behind this reset, let's look at what's ahead and how it will help you succeed over the next 28 days. Before we dive in, here's what we're covering today so you can start strong and stay on track. Three quick objectives. Number one is introducing the 28-day habits. You'll see exactly what you're tracking in the app. It's simple, doable habits that add up. Number two, we're going to show how these habits help. This isn't about willpower, it's about structure, support, and small changes that actually stick. Number three, we're breaking down the accountability piece because knowing what to do isn't enough. A lot of us, we have an idea of what we should be eating or how much sleep we should be getting, but you need a team, and you've got one here. If you leave today feeling clear, supported, and a little fired up, you're right where you should be. First, I'm going to send you guys a handbook. I want you to look through, there's a section called non-scale victory. These are wins that go way beyond weight. Things such as feeling stronger, sleeping better, less stress, clothes fitting better, and more confidence. Go ahead and circle the one that gets you the most excited to achieve in the next 6 months, not just during the 28 days, but beyond. Now, here's the fun part. Did you know that simply sharing your goals with someone can increase your chances of success by about 30%? There's research behind it. According to a study shared on CNBC, people were significantly more likely to follow through when they shared their goals with a mentor or a coach. Sometimes just saying your goal out loud makes it feel a lot more real. We'll keep building on this, but today we just took the first step. To be real, you can't do it all. We all have limited energy, and most of us put our health somewhere between folding laundry and charging our phones. But here's the truth: if your health isn't a priority, everything else gets harder. So I want you guys to pause and reflect for a second. In that handbook that you should have below the non-scale victories, you'll find Make Health a Priority section. There's a quick prompt asking you to reflect on where your energy's been going, decide where your health fits on your priority list, and complete this sentence. I am making my health a priority because. Give yourself about 2 minutes here, pause the video, go ahead and write down. If you're comfortable, find someone near you and share that one sentence. Just your because. This moment matters. You're not just thinking about change, you're choosing it. And you're not doing it alone. Now let's look at the habits you'll be tracking and how they connect to the commitment you just made. Let's talk about something most people don't hear enough: willpower. It isn't a strategy, it drains fast, especially when life gets stressful. Making healthy choices is easy at 8 a.m., but at 8 p.m. when you're tired, hungry, the dog's wearing spaghetti, not so much. That's because willpower is limited, but habits don't rely on motivation. Once they're built, they run on autopilot like brushing your teeth. And just like brushing your teeth, you wouldn't do it for 28 days and then stop, right? Hopefully not. This reset is your starting point, but lasting results come from continuing to show up with a system and support that fits real life. Remember, you don't rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. So don't worry if motivation dips. That's totally normal. We're not building a hype based plan, rather, we're building a habit based lifestyle. These four pillars that we have here aren't random, they're simple, proven, and impact how you feel, function, and show up in your life. Morning mindset, that's the first one. We're going to start each day with a quick gratitude habit. Yes, while brushing your teeth. How you think matters just as much as what you eat. Sleep, 7 to 8 hours of sleep per night. If sleep's off, everything else feels harder. We'll work on small habits to help you get 7 to 8 quality hours so your body and brain can recharge. Daily movement. Aim for 7,000 to 10,000 steps a day, not to burn calories, but to boost mood, energy, and metabolism. Bonus points if you get outside. Nutrition. There's no calorie counting here. We'll build one habit per week to improve balance and consistency without overwhelming you guys. These pillars work together to help you feel better from the inside out, and they're designed to fit into your real life. Next, we'll break down each one so you know exactly what to do. Mindset. This is where your reset starts, literally. Every morning, we're building a mindset habit that's as quick as brushing your teeth because, well, it happens while you brush your teeth. We call this habit stacking. Pairing a new habit, gratitude or affirmation, with one you already do on autopilot, brushing your teeth. You'll spend 60 seconds thinking of one thing you're grateful for, or repeating a short positive affirmation like, I take care of myself because I deserve to feel good. It might feel cheesy at first, but it rewires your brain to look for what's working, not what's wrong. And that shifts everything: food choices, energy, even how you talk to yourself, because these things do matter. Small mindset wins build massive momentum, and this one literally takes less than a minute. Next is arguably the best part of the reset: sleep, which is the most underrated aspect of your health journey. Sleep is not just rest, it's recovery for your brain, your body, your stress levels, your hunger hormones, your focus, and your mood. Guess what is off when your sleep is off? You're cranky, you crave junk, you don't want to move, and your motivation tanks. That's why your goal during this reset is to get 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep per night and to build a simple sleep routine that helps you get there. Now, this doesn't need to be a 12-step spa ritual. It can be something small and calming that tells your body, hey, it's time to shut down. Think of these things as an example: reading a book, turning off screens 30 minutes earlier, a hot shower, box breathing, which I'll demonstrate in a second. If you live with someone, talk to them about what you're trying to change. It's way easier when your environment supports your goals. Now, real quick, let's troubleshoot. What gets in the way of good sleep? Scrolling late at night, irregular sleep or wake times, caffeine too late in the day, alcohol, yeah, it messes with deep sleep. Noise, light, or temperature in your bedroom. Sound familiar? Let's try a quick calming strategy together: box breathing. It's easy and it works. Ready? We're going to inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4 seconds. We're going to exhale for 4 seconds. Now hold for 4 more seconds. Box breathing is great to do before bed, especially when your brain won't stop spinning. Bottom line, you don't need perfect sleep, you need better sleep. Start small, pick one improvement, and stack from there. Next up is movement. Your goal of 7,000 to 10,000 steps per day. Not necessarily to burn calories, but to support your health. Some pros of daily walking: it boosts your mood, supports your digestion, improves blood sugar control, keeps your metabolism humming, and yes, it complements your workouts. And even if you're already training in the gym, this still matters. Why? Because movement throughout the rest of your day is what keeps your body balanced. And yes, there is bonus points if you can get some steps outside, natural light, and fresh air, which have huge benefits for your brain and sleep quality. Now for a dive into step strategy and how to hit your step goal without overthinking it. Your target is 7,000 to 10,000 steps per day, which is totally doable even with a busy schedule. Here are some easy ways to get them in. Take a 5 to 10 minute walk in the morning. Walk after your meals helps digestion and your step count. Park further away from the grocery store, from wherever you're shopping. Those extra steps add up. Turn phone calls into walk and talks. You can walk while you're on the phone. Some ways to track: you could use a pedometer, smartwatch, or phone. You could track manually in the HSN app or sync your device for auto tracking. So if you have an Apple Watch or a Fitbit, you can track those as well. Some days you'll hit 10,000, some days less. That's okay. The big focus on is on consistency, not perfection. And if you're stuck inside, walk while listening to a podcast, pace during calls, or even march in place while watching TV. It all counts and it all adds up. Nutrition. Let's dive into this one. It's where most people overcomplicate things, but not here. We're focusing on three core nutrition principles during this reset. Number one is focusing on balance. At meals and snacks, aim to pair a protein, a carb, and a fat. This keeps energy steady and cravings in check. There's no calorie counting, just balanced eating. We also have whole foods first, more foods that come from the ground, and fewer from a package. Think fruits, veggies, lean proteins, healthy fats, and grains. The last one we have on here is limiting the extras, right? So that means added sugar, ultra processed carbs, and alcohol. Not eliminate, just be mindful. We'll build habits 1 week at a time so it never feels like it's too much or too overwhelming. By the end, you'll feel more confident choosing foods that taste good and help you feel the best. Here are the nutrition habits you'll build each week during the reset. We're not counting calories or cutting out food groups. We're focusing on balance, consistency, and real food. Here's how we'll build it one step at a time. Week one, we're going to start with a balanced breakfast. This helps boost energy, balance your blood sugar, and curb cravings later on in the day. Week two, we're going to use the plate method for one meal a day. It's an easy visual way to build balanced meals. There's no measuring or tracking needed. Week three, we're going to follow the plate method for 2 meals a day. This builds confidence and helps turn balance into a routine. Week four, 24 grams or 36 grams or less of added sugar daily. You'll get tips on spotting sneaky sugars and making easy swaps that still taste good. Make sure you read through the full handbook. It's packed with examples, visuals, and tips to make all of this a lot easier. And hey, kudos to anyone who posts something they learned in the group chat. Sharing helps the whole group grow. Don't worry, we'll walk through exactly what the plate method looks like. You've got a copy in your handbook as well. All right, let's take a second to talk about what balanced meals actually look like, because this is the core of our nutrition approach. Every balanced meal should include a mix of protein. This helps you stay full, supports your muscles, and keeps your blood sugar stable. Think chicken, eggs, Greek yogurt, beans. Next, we have starchy carbs. These give your body fuel. Great options include rice, oats, fruit, sweet potatoes, whole grain bread, or pasta. Non-starchy veggies. These are nutrient dense, high in fiber, and help fill your plate. Think leafy greens, broccoli, cucumber, carrots, bell peppers. The last one is healthy fats. They support brain and hormone health, and they keep your meals satisfying, right? Good choices include avocado, olive oil, nuts, and seeds. Now, to help you make these choices easier, we've included a food options guide in your handbook that uses a green, yellow, and red star system. Green star foods are the most nutrient dense and great to eat often. It is the preferred choice. Yellow star foods are more moderate. Enjoy them in balance as they have higher calories, fats, and carbs. Red star foods may be more processed, have higher fat content, and a high glycemic index. Red star foods should be limited but not banned. This guide isn't about labeling foods good or bad. It's about helping you make intentional choices. Pro tip for you guys is put that food guide on your fridge or wherever you plan your meals. You can use it as a quick reference when grocery shopping or building your plate. For even easier access, there's a quick link on the app's home screen to pin the food options guide and our recipe page. You don't have to memorize it, just let it guide your decisions one plate at a time. We can put this into practice together. Open your handbook to the week 1 focus page, build a balanced breakfast, and the food options guide pages. You'll see a visual of the plate method broken down for breakfast. Your task: use that visual to build a breakfast you'd actually eat using a protein, a carb or fruit, a fat. Bonus points for adding veggies. Take 1 minute to create your balanced breakfast. When you get done with that, the goal isn't to be fancy, it's to be consistent. Let's keep that energy going. This is the plate method, the simplest way to build balanced meals without tracking, measuring, or overthinking. Half your plate equals non-starchy veggies, a quarter equals protein, a quarter of your plate is starchy carbs. Then you want to add a healthy fat like a thumb-sized portion of oil, avocado, nuts, or seeds. Fruit can go on the side if you want something sweet. This method helps you stay full, energized, and balanced throughout the day, and it's easy to adjust whether you're at home, at work, or grabbing takeout. Now let's move forward and begin building a plate together. Open your handbook to the week 2 focus page, build a balanced plate, and the food options guide pages. Let's take a minute to build a lunch or dinner based on the plate method. Think about what you might eat this week and write down a meal using the visual as your guide. If you need to pause this video for a minute, you can. Nice. Remember, it's not about being gourmet, it's about creating a habit of balance you can stick with long term. Let's talk about your weekly mini challenges. Each week, you'll complete a small task that reinforces the habit you're building. Here's how it works. Week 1, share something you're grateful for daily. Week 2, snap a pic of yourself getting steps outside. Week 3, take a photo of one plate method meal. And week 4, reflect on your progress and write down what's changed. You'll get more details and reminders in the app each week, but the key is simple. Do the challenge, mark it off in the app every Sunday. These challenges help keep you consistent and give you little wins to celebrate. Plus, it's fun to see what everyone else is doing, right? You don't have to post it on social media, but sharing inside the app group or with your coach goes a long way. Let's finish strong together. Let's talk about your weekly focus pages. They're in your handbook and they're a big part of how we help you stay consistent and avoid overwhelming. Each week has its own focus page that outlines your habits, tips, and reminders and education. These pages are like your weekly game plan. You can pin them to your fridge, bathroom mirror, or wherever you know you'll see them daily. They'll help you stay on track without having to remember everything in your head. This is where the real magic happens, not in the perfect meals or flawless week, but in how you show up when it's not easy. Here's how to approach the next 28 days. Grace. You're not going to be perfect. That's not the goal. Focus is on progress of one choice at a time. Discipline. Show up even when it's inconvenient or your motivation is gone. That's where real growth happens. Openness. Be willing to try something new. Foods, routines, even ways of thinking. Your next breakthrough might come from something you haven't tried yet. Growth. Obstacles will show up. That's normal. It's life. Instead of stopping, ask, what can I learn here? Connection. You're not doing this alone. Use your coach. Lean on the group. Ask for help when you need it. Trust. The process works, but only if you work it, right? Stay consistent and give it your best. Commitment. Success isn't a feeling, it's a decision. And sometimes it's a decision you make daily. If you remember these things, you'll finish this reset proud of how you showed up. This reset is about more than tracking boxes. It's about building rhythm. We use something called PACE to help keep things simple and sustainable. We're going to start with the P of PACE. Plan your week or your day. Look ahead and identify when you'll do your habits, your walk, your breakfast, your sleep wind down, all these things. A, act on those habits. Don't wait for motivation, take action and let the momentum build. C, check off your habits in the HSN app. It's quick, satisfying, and helps you stay aware of your wins, no matter how big or small they might be. E, engage with your coach, the group chat, and the daily educational videos. That community energy, it makes a huge difference. Stick to this rhythm throughout the 28 days, and when you continue after the challenge, it will make it that much easier. Let's quickly go over how to use the HSN app, your home base for everything in the reset. Go ahead when you get a second, pull your phone out, let's go over it together. So there's weekly videos under things to do today, group messaging, post pictures, ask questions, comment on other posts, mark off daily habits. Have them mark off whenever you get done with them. After watching this video, you can knock off the attended kickoff seminar. The leaderboard is a great place to track your progress and see your points add up throughout the challenge. Think of this as positive peer motivation, a way to stay inspired and push yourself, not a competition or a comparison. Each week, anyone who earns 28 points or more and actively participates in the group chat will be entered into a weekly prize drawing. Remember, the real win is in showing up for yourself and building habits that last. This journey is all about your personal growth. Private messaging with your coach. When you get a second, let's send your first private message. I want you to think of something you learned today from this video and send it to me as a private message in the HSN app. Under your things to do, you'll see a habit that says attend the kickoff seminar. Click on the habit and click the little blue complete button. Once you click that, you'll get a thumbs up for starting a streak. Go ahead and click out of that streak celebration, but stay on that page because I want to discuss compliance next. At the top right, you'll see 4 dots. Click on that and it will open up to a compliance tracker. Every day you complete your habit, under the things to do, you will get a check mark on your calendar and we'll be able to see your completion rate for each week. We should aim to get at least 80% completion. We also know that the most successful clients have a great support system, right? In this reset, we're all going to support each other. Open up your app to the dash. There you will see a group chat titled Group Chat New Year Reset. Open that up when you get a chance. This is where I want you to ask all your questions, share your food, and stay motivated. When you get a chance, if you'll type one thing you hope to get out of this reset to share with a group. There are so many amazing features to help you on your journey, such as those videos, habit tracking, and the messaging, but the reason is to give you a safe place. This is just the beginning of your journey, and we know this is a marathon, not a sprint. This app provides you with a place to stay intentional about your goals and close to your why. This app is to help you celebrate the small victories that will lead you to find your long-term success. That said, the best thing we can do is commit to visiting this safe place and utilizing its resources every day. The page titled How Does a Reset Work has a commitment statement at the bottom. We're going to fill this in because using this tool is also a habit you will have to commit to over the next 28 days. If you don't know when you will do it, it makes it more difficult to be consistent. So take a moment to look at a hard look at your schedule and routines. What time of day could you commit to using this tool daily? Not Monday through Friday, not 1 to 2 days, but daily. Then write on that handbook page and send your dedicated time in the group chat. Awesome. Let's recap the reset engagement and then answer some frequently asked questions before wrapping up. Get the most out of this reset. Joining this reset is like signing up for a group fitness class. You've shown up and now it's time to fully participate. If you stay on the sidelines, you won't get the same results as someone who engages with intention and energy. This app is your toolkit and support system, a place to track habits, watch videos, message a coach, and connect with a group. Think of it as your daily anchor to stay focused on your goals and grounded in your why. Participation is key. The most successful clients are the ones who show up consistently and stay involved. Everything in this reset was designed to build long-term success, and repetition is part of the process. It can take hearing something 8 to 10 times before it sticks. So lean into the learning. If you realize you'd benefit from more personalized support, talk to your coach anytime about switching to ongoing coaching. There's no need to wait until the end of the reset. And don't forget, weekly raffles are happening. To be eligible for those, we're looking for 28 weekly points, participation in the group chat, and completing a weekly mini challenge. We'll draw and announce a winner each week in the app. Let's talk about what to do when, not if, you miss a habit, because guess what? Life happens, you're human. Missing a day doesn't mean you failed, it means you're doing something new and figuring it out. We use what we call the reset protocol, and here's how it works. Acknowledging it, right? There's no guilt, no shame, no starting over on Monday. Just name it and move on. Reflect. Ask what got in the way, not to judge, just to learn, right? Adjust. What small tweak can you make so it's easier tomorrow? Maybe prep the night before, block time on your calendar, or simplify the task. Re-engage. Pick the habit right back up at your next opportunity, not next week, next meal, next walk, next bedtime. Move forward. One missed day doesn't erase progress, right? Quitting does. So don't. The goal here as a perfection is to build consistency that survives real life. And this right here, this is how you make that. Turn to the last page of the handbook that you have and take 30 to 60 seconds and write down one thing you want to remember when you have an off day, or write a sentence that reminds you how you'll bounce back up, not beat yourself up. So you can pause this video, do that for a minute. What if I'm traveling or super busy? Yes, you can absolutely keep going. These habits are built for real life. Travel days, work days, kid chaos, whatever comes up, small wins still count, right? I'm not tech savvy. What if I'm stuck on the app? The HSN app is simple, just a quick tap to check things off. And if you ever get stuck, me and the entire team, we're here to help you and happy to get you through it. Can you keep going after the 28 days? Yes, you can. If you want continued support after the reset ends, we offer ongoing coaching with a personalized plan and accountability. We encourage you to keep going, as the biggest downfall we see with reaching and maintaining those goals is that people stop with accountability before they are ready. What if you need help? You're not doing this reset alone. Use the group chat to ask questions or share wins or message your coach privately. Whenever you feel stuck, reach out because we have your back. Thank you so much for joining us for the New Year Reset, for coming today or watching us online. If you have questions for me, just shoot me a text, shoot me a message, and I hope you guys have an amazing reset.